everybody, Christina here, and I'm back today to go through some of my empties. This is a video that I see a lot of other YouTubers doing, and I've always wanted to do one, so I'm doing it for you. I think it's really great because now that I or anybody has really gone through the products, you really have a good kind of idea of how they are and you know, whether or not they're good. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe below because I would love to have you watching all of my videos. So with that said, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing I have here, and this was something that came in an Ipsy bag for me, is the On Me, can you see that? Ooh, the light is it. It's the Powerful Priming Serum Clinical Skin Tone Corrector Radiance Balance, and it says that it's supposed to kind of be a primer to help your makeup last longer and whatnot. And I say it's okay. I think I'll put the price up on the screen, but I think this is a little pricey if you were to buy the full size, and so I really don't think it's worth spending the money. It didn't do anything super fantastic, anything better than any other primers that I've used. So this is something I would say, you know. So when we're on the topic of primers, another sample that I got is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. You can see that there. Of course, it's not going to focus. But this is, I mean, you practically get this. This is a Smashbox gives these away like water, and they are always in like Sephora, like when you go online and those beauty samples that you get, you can always get this. This is a silicone based primer, so some people are against that. They just don't like the way it feels. I'm not anti-silicone based primers, but this was good. I'm not saying this is a bad primer. Again, a little pricey, so I don't think I would spend money on the full size of this, especially because A, I get these samples a lot, and B, I've had other primers that I've gotten from the drugstore that's been just as good as that. So this is another thing that I've gotten from an Ipsy bag. It's the Hey Honey Good Morning Facial Serum, and they say you can use it kind of as a primer, but it's also more of a moisturizer. And again, not something I think I would spend money on the full size for. I was really hoping it says all day nourishing. I really don't think that it gave I have pretty dry skin, and I don't think that it gave my skin enough of that kind of moisture that I would like from it. I mean, I do like that it's cruelty free, it's not tested on animals, and I like that it's honey based, but not something I think I would spend my money on the full size. Moving on. Okay, something that I probably would, well, I say I would, yet I haven't. This Pure Lisse 4-in-1 makeup cleanser was amazing. It takes away all makeup, even waterproof mascara, everything like that. It's very moisturizing afterwards. My skin didn't feel very tight or dry, and I really like this. I wish it wasn't so expensive because I really want to repurchase this or purchase it again because this was just a sample. But I just can't justify spending the money, but it's in my wish list on Sephora so that if I ever get like a gift card or something like that, I will totally buy this. But this is something, if you are willing to spend the money on something like this, I highly recommend this. I really liked this. Next up was the Age Defy Eye Cream from Sephora. This is something that I really liked. I really like the pump nature of this. If you can see there, it evenly, you get a good amount each time. You don't have to worry that you're gonna get too much, too little. I really liked the way that this felt on my skin. I liked what it did for my eyes. This, unfortunately, is discontinued. They don't have this one. They have something similar to it now from the Sephora collection, but this is something where it's hard for me to say whether or not I'd purchase it again, because I feel like you never really know until like 20 years from now whether or not I am seeing wrinkles and stuff like that around my eyes. But I definitely think this is something that I would repurchase again, because I like the packaging, if the packaging still is like this, and I like the product in general. Moving on, the Benefit They're Real mascara. I loved this mascara. This is something, again, it's a little pricey, but if you're okay with that, this is a great one. The wand is really cool. If you could see, it's got this kind of like spiky, let me see if you can see, if it'll focus on that, probably won't. This kind of spikiness right here, and then it's got this little kind of like roller, not a roller ball, but this little like bald, oh, of course, there's a little bit left in there, edge in this, and I really felt like this gave me good coverage. It really pulled out and separated my lashes, and I highly recommend this if you are willing to spend the money on a high-end mascara. This is a great one. Okay, speaking of mascara, this is a Sephora mascara, and this brush, I really liked this brush. Oh gosh, it got lumpy. But this was, let's see if I can ew, this is disgusting. Okay, this is what happens when you keep things to try to do in an Empties video. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, if it's gonna focus, but it was a really fluffy brush, and I liked the way the brush coated all of my eyelashes. It worked really well, but I don't think that this really made my lashes stand out anything. For a moderately high-end mascara, I don't feel like this one was worth it. Now, this is one that I did get a while ago, so they might have reformulated it since, and so I'd be willing to give their new mascara a try, but this is not something I recommend. Okay, moving on to a little more affordable. This is the e.l.f. Shadow Lock, and this is their eyeshadow primer. Highly recommend this. And this is the one in sheer. They also have one in pearl if you want more of a white base to it, but I really like this one. It glides on very smooth. It holds onto the shadow decently well. I mean, I know there are probably some higher end ones that do a better job, but for the price point, I want to say this is like $3. I highly recommend this and would tell you to go to CVS and get it ASAP. Okay, another thing that I got is the Meet Matte Hues. Sorry, not getting this new light that I'm using is giving a lot of reflection. So this is the Meet Matte Hues liquid matte liquid lipstick in the color Committed. Let me see. I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, no, it's totally dried out. It was not a bad color, and when I first was using it, I did not like it because I just have an issue with matte lipsticks. My lips are very dry, and so they're very drying on them. But as I kind of used it a little bit more, I really liked the color, and I was, kind of experimenting with mixing kind of like a lip gloss into it to add a little more hydration. So if you are somebody who does not get super dry lips with matte liquid lipstick, I recommend this, specifically this color Committed. I really liked it. I would not buy it again because for me, it's just a little bit too drying. And if I'm going to be playing around with it, I could probably get something similar, cheaper from the drugstore. But nonetheless, I did enjoy this. Next, I have the Lancome, they call it like a skin refresher. It's kind of like I don't want to say astringent, like, I don't know what we're just going to call it skin refresher because that's what they call it. Basically, it's great to use just to kind of, I use it in the morning to kind of just wipe off any like oils or anything from my skin. It was okay. I didn't love it. I probably would not purchase the full size of this because I'm guessing that it is pretty expensive and I don't think it did anything fabulous compared to something that I could buy, you know, at the drugstore or something like that. So that's my thought on that. Next, I have the La Roche-Posay Effaclar clarifying solution. So that's kind of similar to this. I bought this because it has glycolic acid in it. It does have salicylic acid in it as well, but glycolic acid is supposed to help unclog pores, which is really great if you have any acne. And I actually have something called keratosis pilaris, which is like that kind of, some people call it like the chicken skin. It's like, you know, those little bumps on your arms. And I was really hoping that this would help out because my dermatologist said that glycolic acid helps to unclog those pores and get rid of them. I don't think it did anything fantastic on my skin. I used it a little bit on my face as well, like in the morning, with kind of the same reason why I did this. And it was okay. It wasn't terribly expensive. This is part of a whole system that they have. I think they have like a face wash and a moisturizer that goes with it. So maybe if I used the whole thing, it might have been better. But on its own, I didn't love it, and I don't think I'm going to repurchase it. Next on my list, this was a sample of the Uracin In-Shower Moisturizer Body Lotion. So this is one of those things you put it on in the shower, and then you rinse it off, and it's supposed to be a body lotion. And I'm going to tell you, I was actually surprised how well this worked because I really did not think that this was going to give my skin, especially since I have such dry skin, any sort of moisturization, but it did. And so that's pretty cool. All right, almost done. I know this is getting a little long. I got this makeup sample. This is, I can't even pronounce it. Fairy Mulgar, their Alien scent. And this was, first off, it was a really cool package. You push down on this and then it would pop back up. But that was the spray, and I really like this scent. Unfortunately, I'm not in the market for new perfume because I just have so much of it. But if you're looking for something new, I highly recommend this. I don't know it's like a little floral, I don't know, what are they? Okay, so they say it's a floral woodsy amber scent. I don't know how you would describe that, but I really like this and I highly recommend it. And if I'm in the market for some more perfume, I'm definitely gonna buy this. Lastly, I have makeup remover wipes, which I should probably use right now on my finger because after playing with that mascara. Okay, let's go from best to worst. These from Skin Iceland. These were so great. They were a super thick cloth. They really got off all the makeup. They felt very luxurious. I really like these. Problem with these is a little expensive, a lot of expensive. So I'm not going to repurchase these, but if I have the opportunity to get a sample of these again, I highly recommend. I love them and will totally use them. The next ones I have are the e.l.f. cleansing cloths. I really like these as I mean, this is just a sample one. So, but this one comes with one of these little resealable deals, and I really like this. This one, sorry, that crinkly noise is probably super annoying. These were actually really good. I will probably repurchase these again, especially if I have a coupon, because you can find these at like CVS. So a lot of times you can get a good deal on that. So I would definitely buy these again. And then lastly, I had the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes. These were okay. I mean, nothing to write home about, especially when I can get cheaper ones that work even better, I'm not really in love with these. So thank you for sticking with me all the way till the end. I would love to have you tell me what things that you've tried that you know that you love or hate. If you've tried any of these things, please let me know. Please click here to subscribe, because why would you want to miss any of these? And click on any of the 2 videos below to see one of my more recent videos and a video that I think you'll enjoy. And as always, stay beautiful.